Alright, 69-second summary for a Toedscruel EX deck, which doesn't have any new cards from Journey Together, but think about how many times you've lost to Dragapult or to Night Stretcher in the past month, and you'll see why it's good right now. With Toedscruel EX's ability, all of your Pokemon with energy attached are immune to effects of attacks, including Dragapult's damage counter pains. The baby Toedscruel, meanwhile, prevents cards in your opponent's discard pile from going into their hand, meaning Night Stretcher, Energy Retrieval, and Superior Energy Retrieval don't work anymore. This really screws over Raging Bolt and Gholdengo. Instead of just being an annoying deck, Toedscruel can also hit super hard. It does 80 base damage plus 40 more for each of your bench Pokemon that have a grass energy attached. Use Teal Mask Ogerpon's ability in tandem with Energy Switch in Area 0 and you can deal up to 4,000 damage. Realistically, you just need to hit 320 for Dragapult, so only 6 bench Pokemon need energy on them. And that's about all there is to Toedscruel. It's not flashy, it's just a really solid deck in Standard right now that can shut down some of the best lists out there and look cool while doing it. Well, this is going to be a rough start here for us. I mean, please tell me we didn't prize too many things. Okay, we didn't prize too many things. I have a Night Stretcher. This is going to probably get a little sketchier than I maybe want. But I don't really have a choice here. We just have to item lock them and then hope we don't get... Oh, crap. Okay. That's fine. We're going to go into the Budew. I think, unfortunately, this is just a Teal Mask Ogerpon turn. Yep. Okay, we get the bench expansion. I think we just go into this guy. There's another Area 0 that we don't need. I think we just wait... Yeah, I mean, obviously they're playing a Flareon deck, but the funny thing is Flareon does 260 and we have 270 hit points. So again, this is just a situation where you go up with the Budew, wait for them to knock it out, Fezandipiti for 3, draw a bunch of cards with your Ogerpon, and then you're just kind of good to go. Oh, they're just using Colorful Friends. That's really good. So I'm just going to Iono them. This is why I don't agree with this Eevee. Like, I understand that it has 70 hit points, and we always say, oh, never play anything with 60 or less hit points if you can avoid it. But this ability is just too damn good. Right? If it's in the active spot, it can evolve right away. That's amazing. All right, let's prioritize the Toedscool. Let's go Experience Share. I think I Energy Switch just to, you know, play as many cards as I can. And then we win. Where the hell is all my energy? All right, so I think I definitely evolve. If I put this Ogerpon down... No, I mean, they're not going to bump the Area 0, right? Like, there's no world where that Area 0 ever gets bumped. Because they have the Fan Rotom. They have a Terra deck. So if they have any stadiums, it's going to be Area 0. Today should be a breath of the wild, of fresh air. All right, so unless they have... Okay, I was like, unless they have Noctowl, Energy, then, you know, they just go for a Teal Mask Ogerpon, but I think that's going to probably win it for us. Because I can knock out that Flareon pretty easily, especially with this Iono hand. Like, this Iono hand is crazy. I maybe should have put that other Teal Mask Ogerpon into play, because of the fact that, you know, they're not going to use Area 0. But I looked at my hand and I was like, well, there's a chance that I use Area 0 to draw 8, or sorry, that I use Morty's Conviction to draw 8 cards next turn, because they will obviously get an evolution. So I was keeping the Ogerpon as something that I could ditch with Morty. Maybe I should have gone with Iono instead, but I was hedging my butts. How did the Cradilly stream go? For the people watching this on YouTube, you should definitely watch that video first before listening to this part, because it may have gone really well or really bad. We'll never know. It's Schrodinger's deck. We won't know. Was it good? Was it bad? I don't know. You'll have to watch the video. But yeah, it went better than I thought. It definitely went a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, so we just have to loop 2 prize KOs. That is that just Sylveon? Are they going to send some things back into my deck? Okay, well, this is cool. This is This is what the deck does. It is so crazy what this deck can do. Okay, Bug Catching Set first, because there's an increased chance that we have what we need, because remember, they Iono'd me and put a bunch of things on the bottom. So that's really good. I think we just go and get probably probably the Ogerpon, just so I can draw like all of the cards, because we do have to do, 250, which is not the easiest number in the history of the universe. And I do have a list with Sinistcha. I have a bunch of different lists. Don't you worry. I whacked off super hard for everybody. I always come prepared. Oh, that's... Oh, well, let's... come on, don't get me a Toedscruel. Don't screw me over here, Teal Master Order. Oh, hello. Hello. Come on, come on. No, I don't want that. Okay, so do I fail this? I mean, I think I need one energy, though. Right? We need an extra energy. Don't suck my butt. You sucked my butt so hard. Okay, well, we're one short. Wait, do I not have it? Do I just not have it at all? Hang on. For each of your bench Pokemon that has any... I wasn't able to do it. Oh, this is unfortunate. So I wasn't able to get it up. Because we've maxed out our Ogerpon. I don't have another way of doing this, so I think we just flip the script and see if we can get something good. That's not what I would consider something good. Yeah, we're just short of a KO. I didn't realize that I didn't have another energy. So the fact that we started this game with 0 energy is really going to bite us in the butt. But what Mason Freya's dad doesn't know is that I enjoy that kind of stuff. All right, now we have a question. Do I knock out the Eevee or not? I mean, we're not knocking out the Flareon, so yes, I think we knock out the Eevee, right? Because there's no reason to put more damage on the there's no reason to leave the Flareon with like 10 health left when I can knock out a major threat in the Eevee, which could be a problem later. Yeah, just getting the energy off the board is good. I think we lose this one because I stumbled. But if there's... I mean, there's not really a way that I can recover from that, because they'll just go Carnelian. I do have a boss's hors d'oeuvres, though. The Flareon has to be off the field. I can't have the Flareon just absolutely body me. I mean, they do need a water energy or sparkling crystal, which is nice, and they have a water in the discard pile. If I was able to get the other Toedscruel, which for some reason I couldn't, I don't know why that Toedscruel... Yeah, we would have been able to stop the Night Stretcher for the water energy, but that other Toedscruel might just be prized. But this is going to be a pretty damn good Morty's Conviction. All right. Oh, the thing is, if they use Carnelian, that's not going to be any energy on the field. So they want to use Burning Charge, but it's just perfectly out of range of knocking out my Toedscruel, which is kind of funny. Okay, there's the Crispin. That's definitely the card they needed to play this turn. I have to go up with my Toedscruel EX, and I do need an Energy Switch, but I believe we've only used one so far. Yeah, we've only used one Energy Switch. I should have used the Energy Switch before I used the Iono last turn, because I can obviously accelerate to an Ogerpon. So that was a bit of an oopsie, is I should have Energy Switched this to this guy, and then we would have been fine. Okay, so they're going to be at 4. I don't really have a single prize attacker, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so let's go here. We're going to be drawing a ton of cards. We're drawing 7. There's an Energy Retrieval. I mean, we're drawing basically our entire deck this turn, which is insane. Okay, yeah, I think that's... Yeah, oh no, okay. This could actually get really bad. Believe it or not, I could screw this up so badly if I draw too many cards. Okay, so trust your pilot. Do not screw this up. Okay, everyone, say it in your heads right now. Trust your pilot. Don't screw this up. We believe in you. Not a whole lot, but we believe in you slightly. So let's go Energy Switch to this guy. Okay, we're doing 280. That's a knockout. I think we go Night Stretcher for the Toedscruel EX, because there's only 3 in the deck, so we have to win with these guys. And then, I mean, there's no reason not to put the Mew into play, right? Because if they Iono me or use Unfair Stamp or something crazy, and it is just a free retreater. All right, Colonoscopy Rush. We believe in you screwing this up. I will find a way. Oh, they also have to ditch a bunch of Pokemon on the bench. All right, so we got a bosses in our hand. We have the Toedscruel, and for the YouTube audience watching at home, if they happen to use Night Stretcher, PTCGL will allow them to use Night Stretcher, and that is the correct ruling. Because it doesn't say your opponent can't... Oh my god. It doesn't say your opponent can't play cards that get cards from the discard pile. It says cards in their discard pile can't be put into their hand with abilities or trainer cards. So they still can use Night Stretcher, it's just nothing will happen because of it. So it's like, I use Night Stretcher, and then I'll be like, oh no, you can't do that. And then I put something back into my hand. It's like, no, you use the Night Stretcher, but you're not allowed to use it. Or you're not allowed to resolve it, I guess would be the correct way of saying it. And Metagross, hopefully they're dripping wet with lotion. So if you didn't know, that is the correct ruling. Now, I'm kind of noticing that this deck may want a single prize attacker here. You know, there's a couple out there, like the Tropius is pretty good. It does take 3 energy for the Tropius, but you take all the energy from the Tropius and spread it like cheats to your Pokemon. So I'm not against that because, you know, you have your energy switches. You can put an experience share on the Tropius. It's a single prize attacker without an ability to deal with Mimikyu, and who can also deal with Teal Masked Ogerpon. Are they gonna magical charm me? No, I played this game perfectly, bro. What are you gonna do? You gonna Angelite 2 things? And Zarude, yeah, Zarude's another option. Like there's a couple basic grass attackers that are good that can fit in this deck. Okay, go for the Angelite. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. It's annoying. Oh, you want me to gargle on these? I told you. I know everyone was like, what face in me? Like, oh, why would a Flareon deck be playing Unfair Stamp Pilot? Why are you so dumb, Pilot? Am I dumb? I told you. I knew something was going on over there. I knew something crazy was happening with Mason Freya's dad. I knew we weren't in a sparkling crystal world. Okay, so I guess they put both Toedscruel back in. Oh, it's an effective and attack. Yes. Yes, we did it. It's an effective and attack. Oh, but we might not have any energy. Uh-oh. Okay, do we have energy? Oh, okay, we do. We're good. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Oh, that was great. That was a little scary, but you know, the effects of the attacks, there we go. You know, even I forgot about that. You know, they're probably not going to do the Conceit of Shame quite yet, just because it is, you know, they probably are still reading the card to know what went wrong. Like, they might post on the subreddit. So if you see a post from Mason Freya's dad on the subreddit, then you can tell them, I watched this live. So there you go. If you don't know, I've talked about this before. Protective Mycelium, prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. Damage is obviously not an effect. Yeah, they didn't do the Conceit of Shame. They did the Leave of Shame, which is really unfortunate. But YouTube audience, that's a fun win, and we'll carry on to the next one. It's always a fun time when you're facing a Poison Donk deck and then you have people who just can't be donked. All right, this is fine. Let's just go everyone down. And then Teal Dance. So they didn't poison me, so I guess they just didn't get it. Oh, that's not good. You never want to play 10 supporters in your deck and then have 3 right away. Okay. So what's the play here? Do we mount and Budew them here, or do I just go for a knockout? Because this is the Archaludon build. right? That's what I have to be aware. Oh, I don't currently have it. I thought I might get it with an energy switch, but we don't have it. Okay, so let's just, I guess, Budew them, shut off their items. Ooh, we had the energy switch 1 turn too late. 1 turn late, that's okay. And then we just hit him with the old retreat. Into the Budew. Go experience share on that guy. I really do like the experience share. Like, I know you don't want to go too crazy on them in this deck. But if you can only play 4 energy switch, then I do think experience share is just a really strong card. And if you're a new player, I see this happen way too often. They put the experience share on the active Pokemon, and then when the active gets knocked out, like, hey, why didn't my... Oh, that's cool. That's great. My Fezandipiti's active. Okay, then it's like, why didn't the energy go back? It has to be attached to the bench Pokemon. So you don't put the experience share on the active that's about to get knocked out. You put it on the bench Pokemon that you want to get the energy. So there is a difference there. Well, this is interesting. Okay, well, yeah, we got Fezandipiti. We got double energy switch. I mean, it's less than ideal, but I guess we just go for it. We're going to be drawing a million cards. And I think this is just an attachment, right? We don't accelerate the energy. We just attach it. Probably should have attached it to the Toedscool. Don't worry about it. We only need to get this. Yeah, Poison Archaludon. Come on, bro. Come on. You're playing Poison Archaludon. I've already told people that Poison Archaludon is not a good deck. And never gonna let me down. Hey, we've all been there. You know, we've all accidentally kissed our cousins. It's fine. Okay, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, not sold on that. Not... Okay, we, how the hell do we not have anything right now? All right. Yeah, okay, we gotta thin the deck one more time. We can't. Okay, well, we have 1 Bug Catching Set and 3 Toedscruel. Not sure how we're not getting anything that we need, but that's fine. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get deep inside there. Guaranteed. Nope. This is a little sketchy. Can we please get a Toedscruel? No, can we just please get a... I'm gonna put the Squawkabilly down because I don't trust what's happening here. I have 0 trust in what is going on. Okay, this is very bad. I guess what I do is... I think I can knock out the Duraludon. No, I'd be 10 damage short, wouldn't I? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Okay, so what is it going to be? 120? It's going to be, what, 150? And then it's going to be 30 less, so I'm going to be 10 short of a KO. Not, I mean, I have Bug Catching Set and stuff. All right, well, we're going to go desperation mode here. Are you ready for this sick play? Are you ready for this insanity? Are you ready, everybody? Oh, actually, we can knock out the Budew. Hang on. I guess? Right? Like, putting 20 on the Duraludon. Actually, I think it does help. To be completely honest, I think it does help to put the 20 on the Duraludon. And this way, they don't activate Fezandipiti. So let's go. What's my hand? Yeah, we'll put it on the Toedscool because I know that they're going to, you know, take a knockout. And if they somehow don't take a knockout, then I can just retreat off the energy, do a whole bunch of things. And Squawkabilly's your uncle. Yeah, just squawk and squeeze, bro. Obviously. All right, well, they're down 3 Perilous Jungle, so I don't think that area 0 Underpants is going anywhere. And I do believe, Basante, that 20 damage is going to come back and be really useful. We are out of basics. I have so many Bug Catching Sets, though. That's the crazy thing, is that I have Bug Catching Sets up the wazoo. Yes, please poison. Yes, don't worry, Kent. Nothing bad's... Oh, okay, well... Yeah, countercatcher KO is definitely not something you see every day. Okay, well, we're going to have to take a KO. We're spreading energy around like their cheeks, which is always good. That's a really good top deck. Okay, so we just 100% go Morty's Conviction for 5. If the freaking Toedscruel are in the bottom of my deck, I will suck everyone's butt. All right, here we go. This is great. I believe this is, what, Legacy Energy? I mean, the Legacy Energy doesn't really matter on the active, which is... Legacy Energy hasn't really mattered a whole lot lately, has it? Okay, and then we go Toedscruel there. Are we taking a knockout? 290? I told you I am a math whiz. I whiz all over everyone's math papers, and then I get told to leave the school, and then I'm like, I thought this was a free country. All right, so let's go... yeah, I mean, just in case, just so I have a backup attacker. And I think it's just energy left in the deck. I mean, what are the odds that they go for the Fez trap play? I think they're actually quite high. So I'm going to keep the grass energy in there in case they try to get Swifty. And then we just go colonoscopy rush. I told you, that 20 damage was huge. See, I can do math sometimes when my brain works, when I... hook those electrodes up to my Pokeballs and give them a little shock. It's better than smelling salt. And if you're ever wondering, like you're watching especially the NHL playoffs, and you watch the players on the bench before the game, and like they're smelling this weird stuff, that's smelling salts to, perk them up and wake them up. And I think it's just such a cool thing that they do. It's like, I need to wake up. Smelling salts, bro. Okay, so there's Blood Moon Ursaluna. If they have a... Wait. They don't... Wait, why'd they put it into play so early? That's a premature... bear. Okay, so we prized the Mew EX, which is actually really bad. But we got a bosses and an energy switch and an experience share. So I think that's just GG. And I mean, but we have so few basics. No, I think we're okay, right? I put the experience share on the Fezandipiti, right? Because we're playing a better deck. They wasted a minute on their first turn getting rid of all their supporters. They probably thought that I was playing... Oh, that's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing for you. I'm sorry. Oh, that's also embarrassing. All right, so we have 320. Knock out the bear. Boom. What? This is the best Blood Moon art. What do you mean? It's the promo one. If you ever want to flex on people, have this promo Blood Moon Ursaluna art and then run the Stantler sleeves. Yeah, I think that art's great. But run the Stantler sleeves, because the Stantler sleeves are the only cosmetic that they have released since removing coins. And so in the past 6 months, the Stantler sleeves and deck box are the only thing they've released that cost crystals. So it's the only thing you can actually spend your crystals on, which is kind of funny. And Gogeta, no, we do not boss Archaludon because it's about prize cards. Because if we get rid of the Ursaluna, they can't recover the Ursaluna because of this baby Toedscruel. And then the only way that they can they can't even knock out my Toedscruel EX because Archaludon sucks a butt. They would have to get the Binding Mochi. They'd have to poison us. That's how they would be able to do it. But then I just have experience share and we are golden. Makes them look like a grandpa. That's fine. What's wrong with grandpas? Just because things are affected a little bit more by gravity, who cares? Yeah, like they can't even take the knock. This was a complete beatdown against a horrible matchup. Oh, you resist grass? Doesn't matter. Oh, I have 4 Pokemon that have 0. Oh man, this feels good. This is like when you get too much lotion on your feet, then you squeeze your toes together and a little bit seeps through the cracks. That is how good that felt. And remember, they couldn't recover their Blood Moon Ursaluna because I had the Toedscruel. They would have had to use Super Rod and then Nest Ball. They couldn't just go Night Stretcher for it. So again, this is what I talked about. This is why I wanted to showcase Toedscruel EX right now, is because it's not going to win, a million tournaments, but it is kind of like the Archaludon of grass decks, where it's not, the flashiest, sexiest deck, but it wins, it's consistent, and it can do everything. It's another freaking Archaludon deck, which is very boring, but, we have a Terapagos that I don't really see a reason to have it in play, but it's in play, okay? Don't question someone as smart as me, okay? You're not allowed to do that. And then we go and get everything we need. Okay, actually pretty good. I wouldn't mind a Budew if there's one available. Doesn't appear that there is. Okay, we go Teal Mask. Now the question is, do I retreat into a Toedscool and let it get bodied? Or do I retreat into Terapagos and try to do 240 next turn? I think maybe I retreat into Terapagos, and that leaves me in a situation where maybe I can knock out a Zacian or something. Right, because they can't knock out my Terapagos with an Archaludon. Just bumped the microphone, sorry. Zacian can't knock out my Terapagos, but I can knock out their Zacian with my Terapagos. It's highly unlikely based on the hand that I currently have, so maybe Toedscool to activate Fezandipiti would have been smarter. But I saw the funny play, okay? The smart play was to retreat into a Toedscool and let it get destroyed. Oh, no. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Not like this. Don't be this person. Be chill. Be chill, bro. You don't have a Hop's Choice Band in your hand. No, you're going to attach to your Archaludon. You don't have a choice band. You're going to be the coolest person I've ever met in my life. You're going to be like, I'm super chill. I'm chill like a Vanillux. Oh, there's no way they got it. There's no way they're going to draw 7 and get one of their 2 Hop's Choice Band. They just wasted an Archaludon for nothing. I am goated. Suck my butt. And they bumped the area 0. This is fine. Okay. Should have gone into the Toedscool. I try to entertain, and this is what happens. I get punched in the Pokeballs. God, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We have the area 0. We have the energy retrieval. We have everything we need to win, especially a winning attitude. That's pretty good. I think we skipped the Toedscruel. How many energy? We have 1. I think I just go attach and then research, because I can't risk getting something good. But that being said, I can't get punished twice for doing the funny thing. That's not how math works. Okay, yeah, see? Can't get punished 3 times. Okay, well, that was, we did get 2 cards deep. We got 2 cards deeper into our deck. That's a good thing, right? Apparently not. Apparently it is not a good thing. Okay, so let's go, what, double Toedscool. We have Mew, we have Ogerpon, we have Poltergeist. I think, yeah, we just want to get as many things out of the deck as possible. And that includes probably the Teal Masked Ogerpon over the Mew in this situation. Like, yes, I can use the Mew to copy the Zacian to knock out the Zacian. But that's going to require quite a bit of work here. Okay, Pheasant, we're going to be able to hopefully draw 5 cards. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Okay, this has to be a Toedscruel EX, and even then, I don't think I can do much. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you serious right now? Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, do I just bring up like the Archaludon or something and say that everything's going to happen next turn? I mean, there's no way they get a bosses off of this. And oh, there's a version with Lilligant, but Lilligant doesn't really make sense. It's just plus 20 and it takes up 2 slots. I'd rather just have, 4 energy switch, experience share. That first list that I played was the best one. And then it's just, diminishing returns. And yeah, Zacian cannot use Brave Slash. It can still take a knockout of my Toedscool. And, it might not be the dumbest thing for them to just manually retreat into an Archaludon and, like bosses or something. So they have a lot of options available to them. I don't know why we're facing so much Archaludon today. This is kind of crazy. But it can't use Brave Slash. It can use Insta Strike. This is good. I know we're down 3 prize cards, but we just send up this Toedscool. We lost an energy. Not great. And then we have to knock out the Zacian. I really... Oh my god. Okay. Is there even anything? Okay, there's a Budew. We don't want the Budew. There's 3 Toedscruel. We have a Briar. Wait, why are we down so many Energy Switch? What the hell? We prized... Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. We only prized 2 Energy Switch in a game where we need all of our Energy Switch. I believe I have to just knock out the Zacian. We have to put the Mew down. I have to research. As much as I want to use Iono here, we have to use research. There's the Legacy Energy. That is really good. Okay, Toedscruel, I choose you. And then... How much damage are we doing? 170. So we do have it, but it was way too close for comfort here. We perfectly have a knockout, I believe. But this was a lot closer than it should have been. Okay, 210, so we have a spare little bit here. Yeah, there's another Toedscruel. Now, does it behoove me? I don't think it behooves me to get the Toedscruel, right? Because they don't need to get a Zacian back from the discard pile. The only card they want to get back from the discard pile would be like an Archaludon. So I think I do keep it unevolved. But we're just going to go there. We got the knockout. I don't believe we use any Ogerpon. Because they're going to have to, do some things here. Alright. It's basically going to have to be an Iono for game. Except I'm down my counter catcher, so I can't go, Iono counter catcher the Fezandipiti. But they have to go Choice Band. Yeah, this should be fine. What they have to go Choice Band Archaludon. And then I can just, we know for a fact I can knock out that Zacian if we just got 1 Energy Switch off the, oh, we didn't get an Energy Switch off the prizes. They got the Choice Band, but they still need the Archaludon, right? There's no way they get that. There's no way. Oh, man, yeah, because half of our prizes are Energy Switch, I don't believe I can win now. Yeah, they just got it like that. Then they go Archaludon, knockout. Oh, no, yeah, the Legacy Energy doesn't do anything. I was like, we got Legacy Energy, though. No, that doesn't actually do anything. Okay, so that's cool. If I had experience share, we would probably win this one. Or, if I didn't prize 2 of my 4 Energy Switches, that would also be pretty chill. Then what is the correct play here? I think the correct play is just hitting into their Zacian, right? Because if I just hit into their Zacian and Iono them, they're going to have a 2-card hand. They are on a Briar turn. Don't forget, we have Briar in this list. Son of a gun! What? That is literally the worst card I could have gotten in this exact instance here. Okay. I mean, I feel like if we go for this Toedscruel, they're gonna boss trap it, and that would be no bueno. I don't have the Energy Switch. What if I put the Poltergeist? That feels bad. I think I just get an energy out of the discard pile. I can't put the Budew down because they might be able to go Insta-Strike and do something crazy. Alright, so what I want to do is retreat into the Toedscruel. We're doing 210. I want to hit into the Zacian. And then I think I want to Briar next turn. Right? Briar and put them down to 1. Even though I don't think that's very good. Alright, so then we go Teal Dance to you. Yes. I need to get the stupid Briar. Oh yeah, we have the Fezandipiti. So unless the Iono put the Briar on the bottom, which it did apparently. Okay, well, Colony Rush. Here we go. Manadroth. Oh, it claps my cheeks any chance it gets. PTCGL is just like, how can we screw over Pilot today? Well, he needs Energy Switch, so let's make sure he doesn't have any Energy Switch. That'd be fun. Alright, I'm probably just going to go for an Insta-Strike here. And then I have to retreat. And I think I win. Unless they have a freaking... Oh, God, if they have the Ursaluna. Oh, no, they might have Ursaluna. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. We have to knock out the Zacian. It does not matter what we do. The Zacian has to get knocked out. There's a Budew that we don't want to put into play. So let's go... yeah, I have to retreat. They're gonna have... I can guarantee you they're gonna have the stupid Ursaluna. You just know that they're gonna somehow get an Ursaluna into play and rock my world. We didn't get the card we needed. That's cool. Well, do I load up a Teal Mask Ogerpon? Hang on. I think I do, right? Because what if I don't get the energy switch off the deck? Because what if I don't get the energy switch? Now, the thing is, I don't need the Briar, right? The Briar isn't a card I actually need to use. I just wanted to use it to justify its existence. And they're just going to try and, hold us off. But we have game if there's an energy left in the deck. I don't know if there is, but we do have game. And I apologize to the YouTube audience about, maybe multiple Archaludon games. But it's been like 3 Archaludon, only 1 Gholdengo. And in the 1 Gholdengo game, I saw 20 cards. None of them were playable. So you didn't get to see me just absolutely screw over Gholdengo. There was a really fun Dragapult game that you can see in the VOD, and the VOD stay up for 2 weeks. The Dragapult game, unfortunately, just everything sort of fell apart at the end. It was not a satisfying conclusion. And like the mature old women that I spend the night with, I want you to have a satisfying conclusion. And this is why I was saying the Briar doesn't really matter. It matters if they Iono me and then I don't get a bosses. But because they didn't have a Duraludon, they basically had to promote the Snorlax, and that would have been bad for them. Okay. I guess I get rid of Fezandipiti and Toedscruel? Or does it? I don't think it matters. Because they're not going to take a knockout. I think we just go Fezandipiti and Toedscool? Sure. Because they can knock out anybody with the Archaludon. That's not really a sticking point here. And then, am I a genius or am I an idiot? Let's find out. Oh, we could use the Briar, but we can't. And we're out of energy. Okay, so we have a Night Stretcher, which is... Hang on, how much damage can we do? 180? That's nothing. Okay, so then we go... Energy Switch. Oh, yeah, we have to get the Night Stretcher, but I can't use Night Stretcher and bosses in the same turn. Wait, did I just lose? Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I think I needed to do this the other way. Or what if we just go... Bosses orders the Snorlax. Oh my god! I haven't had this happen in a while. I can't select the Snorlax. I can select everything but the Snorlax. Look at this. Everything but the Snorlax can be selected, and that's the one thing that I need to knock out right now. Of course, PTCGL. Of course. Thank you. Thank you, PTCGL. May I have another? Thanks, PTCGL. Really looking out for me there. This is such a well-made game, isn't it? I mean, it seems like they have a Switch or an Archaludon or something, or an Iono. That's cool. Yeah, like I got lost in the sauce, but PTCGL, such a well-made game. Yeah, now you give me another bosses. Thank you. Thanks, bud. We got the Night Stretcher. We got the bosses. I believe we have the knockout on the Fezandipiti. Don't check my math, bro. Don't check my math. We're just going for it. 210. Perfect KO. We got to see the whole gamut here. We're the Channing Tatum. We got to see the whole gambit here. But I have mastered Toedscruel. This is what you have to expect with Toedscruel. Is that you're going to go down 3 prizes. You're going to prize half of your energy switch. You're going to face Archaludon that has a resistance to grass. And you'll be like, actually, that's a fine matchup. I actually have a decent matchup against Archaludon. because I can one-shot them, they can't one-shot me. So even when PTCGL tries to screw you over, and my whole plan was to bring up the Snorlax, put, 120 damage on it, and then next turn, Briar would still be active, and then I'd take 2 prizes on the Snorlax, and it would have been great, but of course PTCGL said, no, I just decided not to work today. If I don't win this game, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just never playing this game again. We have everything. We have Crushing Hammer, we have Xerosic, we have the Toedscruel. There's no way we lose this game. Now the question is, do I go Bug Catching Set before Nest Ball? And I'm not actually sure. I think we get the Fezandipiti out of the deck because that's not something I can get off of the Bug Catching Set. I think we do go Nest Ball for a Teal Masked Ogerpon. Right? Because then we can go down one more card. I think just thinning is the appropriate... Oh, hello. And well, we got 1 energy. That's not great. I was thinking about maybe going for the Budew. Hey, there's the Budew. So if things go wrong, we just retreat into the Budew. They decided to go second, which obviously is not great for me. But if I can just retreat into the Budew and then win the game, then we win the game. And that is the kind of expert commentary and gameplay you can expect. If you're brand new here, that is the kind of expert commentary and analysis that you can expect. They got Cypher Maniac. I can guarantee you they're putting an Energy Search Pro after their Gholdengo. Is it like a League of Champions? It's just Japan. So it's the first major Destined Rivals tournament in Japan. If you didn't watch my second Destined Rivals preview video, the Team Rockets cards are a huge bust. They are... Team Rocket's Mewtwo has just fallen off. Again, it could be an availability issue. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe for day 2 of Champions League, you can switch your deck. So again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you're allowed to switch your deck for day 2. So, and that's really the only decks that we end up seeing. Okay, well, this did not go well. And then we go Toedscruel, Toedscruel. Actually, I think we save this guy. I think I want to keep it a secret, right? And E-Rich, yeah, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Everyone said I can't believe people are even suggesting that maybe Team Rocket's Mewtwo will be a bad card. How could Team Rocket's Mewtwo be a bad card? It's a basic with 280 hit points. And it's like, yeah, but the Spidops is just better. We're going to find out. We're less than 4 weeks away from Destined Rivals, but I firmly believe and believed when it came out that Team Rocket's Mewtwo just isn't it. The Team Rocket's cards, the supporters and the stadiums, those are literally like, most of them are either A or S tier. It's just the stupid... Oh, this is great. Okay, so we go up with the Toedscruel EX. It's just the Mewtwo isn't good. The Spidops is amazing. The Mewtwo is not. Okay, I think we go Fezandipiti for 3. Hope we get an Iono. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, obviously we're going to evolve into this guy now. The question is it even worth attacking, I guess? Like, I'd have to waste an energy switch. Ooh. Oh, this is great because they can't recover that. They can't recover that metal because we have the Toedscruel in play. This was the exact reason why I wanted to play this. All right, so we just attach to you. We're not doing very much damage, and obviously we're not going to go for a Gimme Duel because that would just activate their Fezandipiti. So they can go for an Energy Search Pro. They have to get rid of 6 energy from their hand to knock out my Toedscruel, and we have a backup Toedscruel and a Fezandipiti. And if we get the Xerosic, that is going to be sick. Yeah, they have the Energy Search Pro. They're going to be able to knock out my Toedscruel. But then what are you going to do? Because you're going to have to attach this metal and then get rid of 6 energy. And then you can't recover that energy. So, oh, yeah, what are you going to do, Gholdengo? Are we going to see Dragapult and Guardy in the finals? I hope not. Because remember, you can, I believe you can change your decks. Is day 1 and is day 2 also best of 1? They do things differently in Japan, so it's tough to tell sometimes. Okay, yeah, they're gonna make it rain, get rid of 6. We potentially have another attack. I don't think they can win now. I don't think they have enough to win now, right? Like, what is their, what can they even do? Okay, so we draw 3. If I just get an energy, we have a knockout, I believe. We got it. We also got, oh, we have the Zerosic. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we're doing 130. Actually, no, we're doing like 110. But I think we have to do it, right? We have to hit him with the Zerosic. They have to concede after that. This was just my funny build of Toedscruel. It's like, there's so many Gholdengo and Raging Bolt, and just a lot of decks rely on Night Stretcher and Superior Energy Retrieval and regular Energy Retrieval, that just having this guy in play and doing things like Crushing Hammer and Zerosic, yeah, see, they probably just kept energy here. Okay, and then we go boom, boom. Again, I don't believe I'm taking a knockout here, but they have to gust this guy up, knock this guy out, and then somehow win. But Gholdengo plays what, 12, a maximum of 12 energy, and they have 9 committed. Wait, hang on. So abilities or trainer cards. So Levincia wouldn't work here either, right? Because Levincia is a trainer card by an effect of your opponent's abilities or trainer cards. So Levincia, Night Stretcher, Superior, that doesn't matter. You know, you want me to take a knockout? That's fine. This has to be in the YouTube video. This has to end the YouTube video because my crazy ideas work, right? I was just like, well, wouldn't it be hilarious if we faced Gholdengo and then they couldn't do anything? Oh, yes. Because remember, it activates, but they can't get anything. So I'm gonna give them a thumbs up here. We gotta give them a thumbs up. Oh, that's great. Because remember, it prevents, I can't click on it, but they can still play the card Superior Energy Retrieval, but the effect of Superior Energy Retrieval does not work. So there you go. If somebody in your league is playing Gholdengo, just bring Toedscruel and you destroy them.